they doing? What are they doing? He brought his gay ass back over this time, didn't he? He can't address this. You understand? Read it again. The Courier and Press also reported that George Lewis, using the name Gadel Ben Israel, has been connected. He was connected with who? With the Israel, with the what? With the Israel, with the what? With the Israel united in Christ. Now what you gonna say about that? Now them sisters gotta pack up and leave.
You better not move. You better not move. You better not move. I got police. You better not move. You better not move. Stand still, bro. Stand your ass still. Stand your ass still, bro. I got police.
Oh shit.
You got to check. Police. Nah, come on.
Man, I knew that was coming.
Get off my stomach, man. Nah. Calm down, baby. Nigga, I'm calm. Get the fuck off my stomach. Make sure. Big ass. You can breathe on. You see I'm not going on your break. All y'all slow. You know you want to see black niggas slow. Got some for you, bitch.
Alright, all praises to the Most High Yahweh, Bahashem, Shah, Bahashem, Rakakadash. Double honors and salutations to the apostles and elders and teachers of Great Millstone, GMS, who taught me this truth, who planted the seed, and the seed grew. The Lord put the spirit of understanding under me. He called me out, called me into this truth, and I'm doing my part. Shalom to the hopeful elect. Shalom to you, Akim and Aqua, brothers and sisters that be listening to the videos. Shalom to you. This is your brother Kalak Har coming at you with another video. And the brothers, this video been going around in the brotherhood. It's been going around in the brotherhood amongst the brothers, and brothers been doing videos on it. So the Lord put the spirit on me to do a video as well about IUIC and UPK. So like if I'm saying that wrong. But they got into a little altercation where they were fighting each other, and it was on the same block area. The fight started right there. The brother in the red shirt, went to move the chair and got, currently got mad at it, and it started a big commotion, and it's led to this whole big fight. Let me start it off with Hosea. Hosea 4:6, my people are destroyed for the lack of knowledge. And this right here is the lack of knowledge. You're on the same corner preaching and saying, and I'm pretty sure brother said ISUPK was probably, coming out there and been on the same block with those brothers, with the IUIC, and causing drama pretty much, trying to call each other out and saying this is this is that, this is this. So that's why the Lord said, my people are destroyed for lack of knowledge, because you should have knowledge of not to do things like that. You shouldn't be going up on another man's corner to teach, and causing mischief like that. If that was the case, like the order went out, Apostle Tahar him down and said that if we engage with any other camp, like just leave, just like if you're out there in the streets and somebody want to cause trouble, and you're not, you're in the truth, we're not supposed to think with a cardinal mind. We're not supposed to be violent. We're supposed to keep the peace as much as possible, like Apostle Paul said. So you're gonna remove yourself from that situation. You're not gonna, beat your chest, and your ego is not gonna come out because you want to be right. You have to use knowledge. So, like the Lord is saying, my people are destroyed for lack of knowledge, because thou hast rejected knowledge. I also will reject thee. Thou shalt not be no priest to me, seeing that thou hast forgotten the law of thy power. I will also forget thy children. Yeah, you forgetting the laws, like not to preach on another man's foundation. I think that's in Romans 15. Romans 15 and 20. Yeah. So have I strived to preach the gospel, the good news, not where Hamashiach was named, lest I should build on another man's foundation. I'm gonna read it again. Romans 15 and 20. Yeah, so I have strived to preach the gospel, not where Hamashiach was named, lest I should build on another man's foundation. So Apostle Paul is saying, first and foremost, he's talking to the Israelites amongst the Romans. That's why it's called the book of Romans. It's a letter to the Israelites that's in Rome. And Apostle Paul is saying, I can't build on another man's foundation. Meaning, I gotta come at this thing. We gotta come, in order. You can't be, if you see brothers on the street teaching and you set up across the street, or you set up, 50 feet from them, that's out of order. That's not the right thing to do. That goes back to that Hosea 4 and 6. Having knowledge of this, Romans 15 and 20. Lest I should build on another man's foundation, 21, but it is written, to whom he has not spoken of, they shall see, and they have not heard. All heard shall understand. Let's get go to Romans 12. We can get 12 and 1. Let's get 17. Romans 12 and 17. Recompense to no man evil for evil. Provide things honest in the sight of all men, if it is possible. Get 19 too. Verse 18. Romans 12 and 17. Remember, Romans It's talking to the Israelites that's among the Romans living in Rome, Italy. Romans 12 and 17, recompense to no man evil for evil. Salaki. Provide things honest and outside of men. Let's look at that word recompense.
Strong's G 591. Apodidomy. Apodidomy.
Apodelemy, to deliver, to give away one's own profit. What is one's own? To sell, to pay off, to discharge what is due, debt, wage, tribute, taxes, produce due, things promised on an oath, conjugal duty, to render account, to give back, to restore. Recompense in a good or bad sense. So it's like returning a favor in a sense, giving back. So when it say recompense to man evil for it, that means if people are coming up, this type of stuff is happening, like the brother moving the chair right there. Like the brother moving the chair right there. Like, first of all, I don't know why. Well, I guess the IUIC guy, wanted to move the chair, and he didn't even move it far. He literally, it stayed in the same spot. If you look at it, it didn't. All he did was turn the chair, like, I guess because he wanted to put the microphone closer, which is going on. So the brother in the red said, no, he was ready. He was ready to have a partner mindset,
Sisters gotta pack up and leave.
And look, and then the brother came in there throwing weak. he didn't look. How you gonna, if you're gonna knock somebody out, you gotta lead with some power. That left foot stayed, and I'm just babbling. But still, this is madness. It's madness. That's why I say recompense to no man evil for evil. So even though the brother came and moved the chair, you could have just grabbed the chair and said, don't touch my things, thank you, and kept it going. Provide things honest in the sight of men. If verse 18, if it be possible, as much as lieth in you, live peaceably with all men. So we're supposed to be at peace. Like when we out there on the highways and byways, we're not supposed to bring up strife and try to, people do get uncomfortable. People get, those demons come out because it's worded, they cut them. Like in Hebrews 4 and 12. Hebrews 4 and 12, for the word of the Most High is quick and powerful and sharper than any two-edged sword, piercing even the body and asunder and soul and spirit, and the joints and marrows, and is a discerner of thoughts and intents of the heart. So yeah, when this word come out, people get agitated, people get buck up against it and get mad. So you got to be able to kind of control the situation. You can't control people, but you can talk to them in a way where that you can keep them calm. And not only that, man, the angels that camp around the ones that fear the Lord. So the Lord ain't gonna, if you're out there doing the right thing, the Lord ain't gonna let nothing happen to you. The Lord is gonna protect you. Those angels are gonna protect you from everything that's coming your way, all the demons that come up. So if somebody is getting agitated and mad and like I had yesterday at camp, this woman was like, I want to burn the Bible. And immediately I just like, why you want to do that? Instead of just saying, oh, you're gonna die, you're heathen, and Esau, instead of arising the situation, why you want to do that? What's wrong with the Bible? if you really feel that way, you're gonna have to eat those words because things of that nature. You just keeping where people, you know, you don't want any problems. And if problems start, like say the police walk up and they say you call them distractions, it's like, hey, I'm gonna move. I'm gonna go somewhere else. I pack up my things and leave. It's no bigger to me. Or if a group of people walk up and they're getting mad and they're saying you're doing this and all of that, don't recompense evil for evil. Don't be in that shouting match with them. Just do the best you can and keep it moving. Let's go to Proverbs 14. Proverbs 14, 17, I'll read down a little bit. Let's start at the 16th verse. Proverbs 14 and 16. A wise man feareth and departeth from evil, but the fool rages and is confident. So a wise man is going to depart from evil. What is evil? Bad time. Breaking the laws is sin. And sin can bring evil upon you, which is a bad time. Salakia. But a fool rages and it's in confidence, because once you get mad, you don't think, you're moving out of raw emotions. And it's worse for a man to move out of raw emotions because you are physically gifted and bigger than people, and you're a man. So if you get an emotional man getting angry, he's gonna do crazy things, i.e. hurt somebody, kill somebody, just do something stupid that's gonna ruin his whole day, maybe even his life. Messing around with Esau and his wicked ass kingdom system. Let's read that again. A wise man feareth and departed from evil, but a fool rages and is confident. Verse 17. He that is soon angry dealeth foolishly, and a man of wicked devices is hated. Verse 18. The simple inherit folly, but the prudent are crowded with knowledge. That's right. This is folly. This is madness. Now, they said there was a Christian man, recording it, and Christian recording this, and look at them, they choking them out pretty much. This is like the brothers were saying, this Nate, it used to be a cop, so he knows to teach his congregation how to take down people and how to hold them. Look at them holding the foot, just holding on to the brother's foot. I mean, and people see this and say, these are these Hebrew Israelites people. That's why the Lord got to kill 2/3 of his people. I had a phone call and the thing got turned off. Forgot to put my do not disturb on. But going back to what I was reading, evil vow, Salakia. The evil bow before the work, and the wicked at the gates of the righteous. Let's get excuse me. Forgive me. I think it's Ecclesiasticus 39. About the 23rd verse. Let's start at the 24th verse. Ecclesiasticus, also known as Sirach, 39 and 24. As his ways are plain unto the holy. Who is the holy? The Israelites, which are the remnant, the hopeful elect. As his ways are plain unto the holy. Holy means separate. So are the stumbling blocks unto the wicked. Verse 25, for the good are good things created from the beginning. So evil things for sinners. You know, when I was going back to the evil, the bad times for sinners. You know, and this is bad. You know, this is bad. This is bad. It's bad. It's bad for the for the ministry. It's bad for the Israelites. You know, because so many people around the world got this video, and we're bringing it out. You know, the brothers bringing it out. So are you know, these Christians and these you know, Amalek. You know, these video type of videos are floating around, and people are getting whipped and saying, "Man, these Hebrew Israelites, man, I don't trust them. I can't get down with them." You know, things of that nature, and it's blaming the ministry. You know, I think that's in Corinthians, 2 Corinthians 6. There we go, yeah. Verse 2, 2 Corinthians 6 and 2, for he saith, I heard thee in a time accepted, and in the day of salvation have I secured thee. Behold, now is the acceptable time. Behold, now is the day of salvation. Here's the point: giving no offense in anything, that the ministry be not blamed. Verse 4: but in all things approving ourselves in the ministers of the Most High, and much patience and affliction, in the necessities and distresses. So, like, this ministry shouldn't be blamed. And when you have things happening like this, it's putting the blame on them. You know, it's making us look real bad. Which is, you know, the Lord, you know, they're going to be, you know, reprobates. But the Lord is going to, you know, he's going to start at the house of the Lord. You know, when that grace period get lifted. And if you carry on with folly like this, and you know, IUIC was like probably there first, and these ISUPK guys came up, and they came up and started talking their stuff and trying to expose, and you know, some guy moved a chair, and it's all those because of a chair, you know, a chair. So I think I want to get one more scripture, Romans 8. I don't think I went over that yet. Yeah, we'll eat all this and then close out. Romans 8 and 5. For they that are after the flesh do mind the things of the flesh, but they that are after the Spirit, the things of the Spirit. So your flesh is very, very weak. It desires comfortability. It desires to be soft and touched and treated in a soft, delicate manner. It don't want anything bad done to it. It wants to feel good all day, every day, you know. And when you give in to seducing spirits, like case in point, this is kind of seducing, because the brother moved the chair. You know, he kind of got seduced into fighting, because this brother in the red, like his hands are clapping, and like you could tell he's, you know, a little bit agitated, and that spirit came upon him, you know, that was seducing to start something, and they wanted to start something. They I think IUSPK is those guerrilla mafia type dudes that, you know, wanted looking for trouble, you know. And so this man got demons on him, and this dude with the lazy left punch. Why would you throw that lazy ass left punch? You know, obviously you don't know. You didn't even want to fight. You just did it just because that spirit that hopped on you, that seducing spirit hopped on you to go up there and throw a punch, when you should have just went up there and say calmed everything down and you know, helped your brother out from fighting and pulled your brother back from fighting, not going up there to throw a punch. You know, they obviously went in with the mindset of thinking about that. So for, like I said, Romans 8:5, for they that are after the flesh do mind the things of the flesh, but they that are after the spirit, the things of the spirit. For to be carnal minded is death, but to be spiritually minded is life and peace. Verse 7, because the carnal mind is enmity against the Most High, for it is not subject to the law of the Most High. That's what I was saying, going back into Hosea 4, and you forgot the law. Since you won't forget the law, you know, then I'm going to forget you too. Because the carnal mind is enmity against the Most High, for it is not the subject of the law of the Most High, neither indeed can be. So then they that are in the flesh cannot please the Most High. But ye are not in the flesh, but in spirit. So if that spirit of the Most High dwell in you now, if any man have not the spirit of the Hamashiach, he is none of his. He is none of his. You think they got the spirit of the Most High on them doing all of this? I don't think so. You know, it's not hard to tell, Salakia, that they don't have the spirit like that. So, is there one more? You know, like 1 Timothy, fight the good fight, 1 Timothy 6. You know, we're fighting the good fight. The good fight is to come out there and bring in the flock to the marriage. You know, it said in Matthew 22, starting at the 3rd verse. You bringing in people to the marriage, you know, good and bad. You know, and some of the good ones will stay, and the bad ones, obviously, they're not going to stay. But yeah, I just wanted to, you know, take the time out and do a video, you know, because it's going around. The brothers doing videos up on this. You know, just preach the word truthfully. You know, just preach the word truthfully, and none of this other stuff will happen. You know, if you get it. And then last night, not only that, I remember Apostle Tahar was like, we should get into BJJ, Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. You know, because of a situation like this, you don't want to hurt anybody. You know, say somebody get aggressive when you have to defend yourself. Well, you don't want to hurt them, or you have to kill them or punch them and be in jail. But you can restrain them and stop them from doing stuff. Taking all these brothers to do this, but literally it don't take that much, you know, to stop somebody with grapple and learning about that stuff. So I'm looking into learning about Jiu-Jitsu. Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu is a good art to learn, to master, and you know, it's like this truth as well. You know, it takes confidence, it takes belief, it takes time, it takes patience. You know, so with that said, call Hololayim Yahweh Bahashem Yahushua Bahashem Rekakadash. I hope this lesson was edifying and exhorting straight to the point. Shalom. Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahushua. All right.